54% of workers say they're good with AI. Somebody actually tested them. 10% were. That gap is the biggest career opening most people will get this decade, and almost nobody is walking through it. First, the bad news, and I'm not going to soften it. The ladder you were promised is missing rungs. Gartner expects that by the end of this year, 1 in 5 companies will use AI to flatten the org chart and cut more than half of their middle management. MIT Sloan watched the same thing from the other side. In divisions running AI at scale, a manager used to carry about 7 people. Some of them now carry 15. Fewer managers, bigger teams. That's not a rumor. That's a floor plan. And you can feel it before anyone announces anything. 75% of employees say they have what they need to do the job. Only 64% can see where the job goes. That gap has a name now. People are calling it quiet cracking. You're not burned out. You haven't checked out. You're standing on a rung, looking up, and there's nothing above you. If that's you, hear this clearly. The feeling isn't a character flaw. You're reading the building correctly. Somebody moved the floors. Most videos stop right there, and stopping there is useless. Because the same data that shows the ladder shrinking also shows exactly who's still moving. People who actually use AI well, not the ones who say they do, were 3 times more likely to have gotten a promotion and a raise in the past year. 3 times. And 77% of executives now say they won't consider someone for leadership who refuses to get proficient. So the ladder didn't vanish. It turned. Rotate it 90 degrees and you're looking at a lattice. 3 moves. All of them work now. 1. Close the proficiency gap out loud. Don't just learn AI. Nobody can act on that. Be specific. Pick one thing you already do every week and apply AI. The report nobody reads. The intake process. The thing that eats your Thursday. Rebuild it with AI. Time it before, time it after. Then tell the person who decides things. 54% claim it. 10% have it. Everyone is talking, almost no one is showing. A before and after with a real number on it puts you in a very small room. 2. Take the sideways move. I know how that lands. Sideways feels like losing. There's a study in management science that followed 8 years of personnel records at a large health system. People who moved laterally were more likely to get promoted afterward, with meaningfully higher pay growth than matched peers who stayed put. Don't miss the nuance, because it's the whole thing. The effect was strongest when the new role required genuinely different work. Same level, different function, real discomfort. Sliding into more of what you already do buys you nothing. A sideways move hands you a second skill the people above you don't have. That's leverage. It just doesn't show up in your title for about a year. 3. Be the translator. When a manager goes from 7 people to 15, the paperwork half of that job gets automated. The judgment half gets harder and rarer. Sitting with somebody who's struggling, making the call on bad information, defending a rating in a room where you're outnumbered and you're right. No model is doing that this year. So stop competing on throughput. You'll lose. Compete on the work that needs a person accountable for it. Here's the honest version. Fewer people get promoted the old way now. That's real. But the ones who are moving aren't smarter than you. They picked one task, got measurably better at it, and made sure the right person saw the number. The ladder lost its middle. The lattice has handholds everywhere. You just have to reach sideways to find the next one. Somebody in your building is working this out right now. Might as well be you.